a series sweep of the reigning World Series champ.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Zach Britton takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. He's set, and the pitch looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting, the third
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first too many bases out of the bullpen. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Good job of holding up on the low ball there. And now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a two-out base runner.
Now batting.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and that's the third out. To the plate now is the designated hitter. Torres comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Benintendi racing back and just short of a haul. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Tyler Thornburg comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Now pitching for Boston.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out. So stepping in, Luke Voigt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 4-1. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And that is a base hit as the run will score, and the Yankees have come back to tie the ball game.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And wisely hold there with nobody out.
The center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run scored. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Carson Smith is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribbon.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot. and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 6-3 game.
That's for the Yankees.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Giancarlo Stanton is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Fly out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get out.
Torres. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scored. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
The third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down and the inning continues. Long throw to third. And he's safe. Erasmo Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Luke Voigt will be the first one to greet him now as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Line hard toward right center. Betts is there to make the catch and mercifully. So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go into the second deck and gone. So the bases are clear now following the home run. Digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Bradley patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. 6. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone as they add still another. Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Fouled off. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering. And that's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Strike 3. Good night, Boston. So the Yankees just completed a sweep of the defending World Series champions.
I mean, that statement speaks for itself. If you want to be the king, you've got to beat the king, and this team has now clearly demonstrated that they are capable of doing it. Postseason baseball is a different deal, of course, but all the same, it's a serious feather in the cap for this team right now.
A good game going here between 2 clubs that seem to be for real this year. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks, the leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Here's big Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Giancarlo Stanton now. First pitch on its way. Up and in there with the...
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya.
Number 31, Yankees.
Here comes the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. 3 runs already home here. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. A swing to left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. Oliver Perez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 39.
Didi Gregorius will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Luke Voigt, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Barnes has it in his tracks, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Digging in now, Miguel Andujar. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Andujar.
Way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Freeman is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. In now, Gary Sanchez. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with sac fly.
And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
First baseman, Luke Voigt.
As a look, now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Barnes is after it. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting their lead as the runner scores from second. Dan Otero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's flared off to the right side. Zimmer in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Zimmer has a play. And that's the 3rd out.
Leading up for the Indians, the first
Adam Ottavino will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. And he lays off there 1-0. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Ottavino.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Judge is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And that misses 1-1. Strike to Leonis Martin. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Well, we mentioned both of these clubs look to be contenders this year. What do you take away from the outcome here, guys?
Learn things about themselves from this game.
Yeah, and about their opponent. Remember, guys, these teams could end up tangling again down the line in the postseason when there's a lot more at stake. There's a lot of little things you can learn along the way from teams you're going to have to find a way to beat later in the season.
Exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos? Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The first baseman, Jose.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Abreu, base runner at first with 1 out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Drilled, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes set, the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
No runs, just 1 hit.
1-1-1.
Or so far for the White Sox. The tag, and he is out. Up next for Chicago, Brandon Guyer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Now this is up. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
We got nobody.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. First pitch curveball, swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Ready now for the White Sox. Leury Garcia will be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
The last thing you want to do in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
He's certainly well aware the bullpen is armed and ready, but he doesn't want to give this one away. He wants that shutout. He cannot lose this guy right here.
Seared down the first baseline. Another full count pitch on its way. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Now batting, second baseman.
A breaking ball there had him frozen. Strike 1. His prior history in this matchup has been pretty good. 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Now batting, the first baseman.
A ball and no strikes.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
Days, Aaron Judge is being honored in tonight. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, big Aaron Judge. He's set, and the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Way to go, you're here, you're here.
Line, that's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Velasquez shading to his right. And the inning is over. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. In past meetings with Tanaka, he carries a .308 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out. Up next for the Rays, Michael Perez, a base hit in his first trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. Striding in, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Aaron Judge.
No balls and a strike to count.
They see it. Let's drive it.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Center. This one has a chance, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's just 1 for 6.
Heredia.
Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Judge.
Right here, kid. Let's go.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Let's go, kid.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, with a chance to reflect on this one, Judge turned in a nice performance at the plate, guys.
Over the long haul can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing some more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.